Denise, thank you so much for hosting us here at the beautiful Grand Velas. And what I was telling Sophie, who we all love in Canada, who's been working with you for so many years, I was telling her that, I've promoted Grand Velas, I've talked about Grand Velas, we've written about it. To be here in person is a completely different experience. You really understand the concept that Sophie has been talking about, but seeing it for yourself, walking into the suite, seeing the view, I mean, it's all wow. So I want to ask you about the concept a little bit and the development. I know the Velas brothers have been doing this for a long time. They've put a lot of effort and work into ensuring that luxury needs of clients are met. And I want to understand how that happens. How do you decide where a light is going to go in the room? I know that sounds like a detail, but I can see that there's a lot of thought behind it.
Well, thank you, first of all, because I think it's very important. Mr. Vela have this say, and it's like so true. He said all the time, you have to live it to believe it. And a product like this, in particular, it's so 100% true. You're right, Mr. Vela, and actually the company as Vela's Resorts, we are still a very, very young, energetic company, proudly, obviously, Mexican. We started business in Riviera Nayarit, which that was our first Gran Velas ever. At the time, Mr. Vela already had Velas Vallarta, which started as a condominium more than a hotel. Yeah. And I can say that we are in this part of the business, in the hotel business, by accident, 100%. Just because, in depression, Velas Vallarta was a condo that he couldn't sell, all those condominiums, right. And he turned all that building into a hotel. Later on the road, with the successful of Velas Vallarta, he was clear in something. Design from scratch a hotel with the maximum standards in the all-inclusive niche, and with that, the vision was completely different on a regular all-inclusive. Since he has the background in the construction, yes. Then the details that you mentioned, like where is the lighting in the room, where are the little stones from the roads, where are the bougainvilleas, like every single thing here at the hotel have a purpose, and it's been very carefully thought and designed, of course, and that kind of both worlds, it's the product that you can see. Yeah. Like you can see the construction, and also now with all the other years in the hotel business, this beautiful Gran Velas Riviera Maya.
What I find with a lot of so-called luxury product is that it ends up being very canned, almost artificial, because it's very difficult to, I think, train staff to understand the parameters of what needs to be offered and how you need to meet clients' expectations. So I think for a lot of people it becomes, yes, of course, sure, which doesn't give you a very comfortable feeling, because you feel like they're doing it because they were told to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Whereas I find
robotic.
The service here is very natural, very welcoming, and helps you to feel at home. But I have no idea how that gets imparted to all of your staff. How do you do that?
It's a culture.
It's a culture.
100% a culture that Mr. Vela, like in this vision of having a luxury resort, is putting in place. The idea is for all our guests being welcome as this is your home. And with that regard, in that sense, we need to put the heart and the thought into the client, because we do care. And that's the difference. When you speak about the robotic service, it's because, you have to do it.
Yeah.
In our case, it's because we really want to make a difference in the service, and that and we cannot fake it. If it doesn't come from the heart, you don't see it, you don't feel it, we don't transmit anything, and then we are like another hotel. like another random all inclusive luxury. We really want to put that Mexican level of service in place in every single thing that we do, and I believe the staff and the human resources team and everyone involved with the waiters and everyone here at the hotel in the service really knows what it needs to be done in that sense.
And I know you've always prided yourself on the culinary aspect here at the resort, the Michelin stars, etc. And I was having dinner the other day at a large table with a lot of the advisors who are here, and I was noticing, that every course that I had, the meal tasted as though it was made for me in a smaller restaurant as opposed to something that was frozen and unfrozen, which I think when you're serving that many people, and it was a bit chaotic because, travel advisors were asking for a lot of different things and changing their minds, etc. Each waiter was patient, took their time, the orders came out correctly, and were delicious, of course. So how does the chef manage to create a good, delicious meal when you're serving that many people?
Well, it comes to different places. To begin with, we have our executive chef who oversees all the restaurants at the hotel, even room service. So every single point that involves food. And then the culinary experience that we have also comes with a different chef in each of the restaurants. So you won't taste the same flavors no matter what, because it's a different person that is in charge of that particular restaurant. Obviously, the quality as well that we handle in all the foods are, you can taste it because
Yes.
it's definitely there. We only work with the highest quality products from Mexico or even international, because as you know, we have our PF, which is the French, the Italian restaurant. So yes, you can do some Italian recipes with Mexican things, but at the end of the day, you need that cheese
Yeah.
that is imported from Italy, so you can have that flavor.
Yeah.
The guests that we have at the hotel, they are world travelers.
Right.
So they know if we are giving them the Mexican random ingredients or if we are really delivering the real thing.
Yeah. And my meat was cooked exactly. My lamb was cooked exactly the way I requested it, which even in very fine restaurants in Toronto is hard to do.
So having a chef specifically in each of the restaurants, it really gives us the capacity to make that delivery with a full kitchen, just doing everything by the minute. Mm-hmm. And this is why actually we only do previous reservations on all the restaurants. For all our restaurants, we ask for reservations in advance, so we can be prepared. We are always very meticulous in the allergies. Gluten free and all the vegetarians. This is a huge discussion with the chef. Vegetarians, vegans, and there are a lot of different things now. But since everything is made at the moment that you ask for it, you will definitely have whatever you're asking. That's no question.
Congratulations, Denise, for a really, really refined product. It's not just words I need to tell everyone because I'm fussy. It actually delivers on the promise. Thank you for your hospitality.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure welcoming you. And as we said here in Mexico, mi casa siempre será su casa.
Thank you.
So thank you
Gracias.
very much.